All right, welcome to this episode of my VA disability claim. Right, in this series, this is how you file. Right, this is how you file. This is how. All right, no, we're not gonna do it. Today we're talking specifically about the right ankle. We're just doing a video walkthrough showing you exactly how we would file this claim. We're gonna keep it 8 minutes or less. Simple, useful information. 5-step process that we use to evaluate these claims and get them from idea to on the form, right? Let's get to it. Step number 1 is we decide on the condition. In this situation, right ankle is what we're filing for, right? Got a right ankle condition that we are filing for. Step number 2, 3 elements check. We check to see, do we have the evidence to file this claim? Is it a strong claim or is it a weak claim, right? And we just use the 3 elements to do that. That's the before you file guidebook. Just run it through the guidebook, use those answers, and that'll show you whether or not this claim is strong or weak. Step number 3, once we have a good claim, we check the rating schedule, right? So we're going to show you what the rating schedule looks like for a right ankle condition. Step number 4, we prepare that claim statement. Again, we use the guidebook to the template, and that pumps out the statement. All right, we're going to show you that statement and lays it out 1, 2, 3. We try to make it like a layup, so when the rater's looking at it, they'll be like, oh, wow, this is nice. So we try to lay it out. As long as you got the evidence to back it up, a great chance of getting this thing approved. All right. Step number 5 is putting it on the forms. We're going to show you the actual forms and what that looks like, putting this right ankle condition on the form, and then also having that statement to explain the condition. Let's waste no more time. Let's get right to it. So here we are at that rating schedule, all right? And that's Title 38, Code of Federal Regulations, Part 4. And we're looking for the ankle, all right? So we just go Control F, type in ankle. Oh, we got the ankle, bingo. Ankle, anklosis of. Anklosis is like a stiffness, frozen kind of feeling that you can't move it, no motion essentially. Limited motion, all right? So this is the language that they use to rate the ankle, right? So we're filing for that ankle condition. So at this point, we just look at this information and then add it to that 3-element statement, right? We already got the statement laid out kind of already. And now we just add in some of this language that's really going to catch the VA's attention. All right. So from here, we just go right back to that 3-element statement. All right. So here you see, here's the 3-element statement right here. Again, we use that guidebook, take those answers, put them on the template. And then from that template, this is what we got. It addresses the 3 elements. In service, boom, here's the records. Nexus, boom, here's the records. Current, boom, there's the records. And we got the symptoms. So last but not least, thank you for your time on this matter, right? Come on now. We keeping it civil. We keeping it polite. We lay that thing out. And all we're going to do now, copy this information and then paste it right on that 4138, right? This is what it looks like. Let's go. So here we are at that 526, right? VA form 21-526EZ. This is the actual claim form. We're filing for that right ankle, all right? So in the column where it says current disabilities, we put the right ankle. That's what we're filing for. If due to exposure event or an injury, please specify. Car accident, that was the event. The car accident is what caused that right ankle injury. Explain how the disability relates to that in-service event. Again, the car accident caused the injury. Approximate date disabilities began or worsened. August 2020 is when the car accident took place. All right, so again, keeping it simple on this form, bing, bong, biddy. And we go to the 4138 now, we lay it out. This is what happened in service event. This is what happened, current medical diagnosis. This is what happened, here's the nexus. We give them all 3 of the elements on that statement. So let's go ahead and take a look at that 4138. Okay, so here we are at that 4138, right? And this is just the 3-element statement. We use the guidebook to evaluate if the claim is strong or weak, right? And then from there, we put that information in the 3-element template. And then we looked at the rating schedule. Okay, boom, 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 boom. Added that information to the 3-element statement. And this is what we get right here. I left the prompts in there too, just so you can kind of see how the statement works. I, veteran's name, am filing for a right ankle condition. This condition is a result of a car accident that happened while I was in the service, in-service event, addressing it right out of the gates. And then we have the prompt, describe the event, provide location, dates, and then confirm whether or not you have evidence of this event. Here we go. While stationed at XY base in August 2020, I was in a car accident that resulted in my car being totaled. I have included documentation showing the car accident and showing treatment for my ankle. So we're going to give you the evidence. Here's the incident report showing that the accident took place. Here are the medical reports showing that I was treated for my right ankle. In-service event, there's the evidence. Next, Nexus. Chronicity/Nexus. Provide evidence showing that you have been dealing with the condition since separation from service. That's what the Nexus is. Proof that you've been dealing with this thing since you separated till now. That's all it is. I have suffered from this condition since I separated from service. Come on now. I have medical records showing I've been treated for right ankle pain since I separated service. I received treatment in August of 2022 and January of 2024. So we send those records up showing since I've been separated, I've been getting treatment for this ankle. And it happened while I was in the service. And I was treated while I was in the service, right? 1, 2, here's number 3. Describe the symptoms, right? We remind you, check the rating schedule. Always check. The rating schedule lets you know how they're going to evaluate the claim, how they're going to evaluate that specific condition, all right? And, you know, the compensation of it all matters. So look at the rating schedule to have an idea of the compensation. Because of this condition, I frequently limp, and my motion is extremely limited in my right ankle. When you talk about the right ankle, when we looked at the rating schedule, it's a lot about limited range of motion. So we make sure we put that in there so we can address the specific way that the VA is going to rate this claim. All right, so in-service event, we addressed it, here's the evidence. Nexus, we addressed it, here's the evidence. Current medical diagnosis, we address it, here's the evidence. And then last but not least, thank you for your time on this matter. This is a person who's going to be reading these claims and evaluating them, right? Believe it or not, it's a person who's trying to help you. Make it easy for them, they make it easy for you, right? Those 3 elements, it'll always only come down to those 3 elements. In-service event, current medical diagnosis, Nexus link, right? Since you separated up till now, what's been going on with this condition? That's all we're doing, all right? Keeping it simple, keeping it simple, keeping it simple. Learn the information, use the information so you can see if it works or not. And then share the information. If you deem it to be valuable, share the information, huh? Hey, have an incredible day as always, baby. Hi.